Thank you, Mr. President and colleagues. I want to rise in support of LB627 and thank Senator Patty Pansing Brooks for introducing this legislation and carrying on the cause and fight that we've fought together for the last 4 years and carrying on a fight that Senator Chambers has fought for many years before we were here. Colleagues, I urge you to take a second look at this. I know you've probably heard a lot of differing opinions on this, some fears, and some concerns. That being said, I'll tell you right now that those fears and concerns are unfounded, that if you look just to Omaha, which that metro area, I suppose it's just the city of Omaha, but the metro area is about a third of the population of the state. And particularly the city, they've had this in place now for several years. And the economy has not collapsed there. There hasn't been frivolous lawsuits. Businesses have not gone out of business because they're firing gay folks and being held accountable for it. Things are going well in Omaha. And things are going well in general in Nebraska, but they could be going a lot better. They could be going a lot better because our number one problem in this state is keeping particularly a young and talented workforce, a workforce in general, but a young and talented workforce in the state. And I'll tell you right now that I can name 5 or 6 of the people that I went to law school with and undergrad with that are never coming back to this state until they have basic protections in the workplace. And if you don't think they exist, I will set up a meeting with them and you can sit down and talk to them. Because they do exist, and we talk about it every year because they ask me, have you guys passed that bill yet? I can't believe that it's taken 4 or 5 years and you still haven't been able to get it passed. Then I have to walk through why. Well, there's a lot of folks that like to create all these kind of, boogeymen out there that there's going to be massive lawsuits, there's going to be all kinds of litigation, businesses are going to have to close their doors. I suppose all of those different arguments were made when we passed the other protections that are currently in statute on the state and federal level. Some of those same arguments, if you look at the transcripts back in the 1960s, came up when we made it so that you couldn't fire someone based on their race. That, I have a religious argument, or, I have this kind of freedom as a business owner. Well, no, when you avail yourself of the marketplace, when you avail yourself of the marketplace to make money, you have certain obligations to uphold certain rights and human dignities of other people because you're making money, you're making a profit off it. And not only that, when you discriminate against somebody based on a characteristic that they cannot control, you hurt the marketplace for everyone. Put aside human rights, civil rights, and human dignity. The reason why we make it so that you cannot discriminate against somebody in interstate commerce based off of their race, their sex, whatever the case, marital status, that's one you choose. You're not even born with that. But the reason why we protect those statuses is because, number one, it upholds the dignity of everyone. Number two, it ensures that we have a vibrant marketplace for everyone. But the marketplace aside, I think that it's important to talk about some of the fundamental civil rights issues involved with this. First, I think for anybody who is heterosexual in here, imagine getting married on Sunday and then coming to work, putting down your little picture frame of the person that you just got married to and love at work that Monday, excited about your wedding, excited to talk to your coworkers about who you just married, and then your boss calling you in and telling you that you're fired. And then finding out that there's absolutely no recourse for that. They didn't fire you because you got married, they just fired because they don't like your lifestyle. So you don't have any protection. That happens in the state of Nebraska. And if you don't believe it, again, come on over here. I'll set up a meeting. I'll set up a meeting with an attorney who graduated from a very accomplished law school, was offered a position by a law firm in this state, and then it was rescinded the minute that she asked about same-sex partner benefits. Or the person that lives in my district that was fired from a fast food restaurant after it came out that he had a boyfriend. That happens in this state. It happens every single month. and it happens in Nebraska. And if you don't think that our young people know it,
Time, Senator.
thank you, Mr. President.